What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Chris, man. I am here at the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. It is Monday, July 21st, 2025. My name is Chris Drummond. I am a freelance sports reporter based out of Minnesota here and proprietor of this podcast, Work Hard, Play Harder, where I bring individuals on to talk about their why and get to know them outside of their occupation. I got a special guest that's going to be coming on with me today. He played defensive tackle, fullback at Prosser High School. His name is Jayden McDonald. And we're going to talk to him about his why of getting into sports. We're also going to ask him some get to know you questions as well. Should be a great conversation. What's up, Jayden? How we doing?
Good. How about you, sir? I'm doing
We
good.
doing good, man. We doing good. Like I said, I'd love to have you on here on the podcast. Really do appreciate you allocating your time to me. First off, I want to say, or I want to ask you, how has your weekend and how is your week starting off today?
The weekend went great. Thursday and Friday, I went up to my school for a freshman orientation on Thursday, and then Friday I went up there to help them with a little football camp, a junior day. So that
Mm-hmm.
was fun. The weekend
Mm-hmm.
starting off really well. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Now, if correct me if I'm wrong, you're going to Carroll University out in Waukesha,
Waukesha,
Wisconsin,
yes,
if
sir.
I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I'm going to Carroll
Okay,
University in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
okay, on a scholarship. Congratulations on that, by the way. That's
Thank you.
amazing. That's
Thank you, sir.
awesome. Um, I want to ask you this first question, man, and it normally is the same question as it is with everybody that comes on my podcast, and that is, what is your why? Why do you do what you do? Did you have any role models or any kind of inspirations growing up? But ultimately, what is your why of wanting to get into sports?
My why the reason I got into it, to be honest with you, was it was because I don't want to say I was a bad kid, but I was a kid with a lot of energy, and that didn't know where to place that I didn't know where to place all that energy. So I wanted to find something that would help me like be myself, have all this energy to release, and then still like do something productive with my community and everything. That I think that's the reason why I got into it. That's why.
Now, I saw that you played football and baseball. Were there any other sports that you played growing up that you really enjoyed?
I did gymnastics for a while. I love gymnastics. That was so fun. I did track too. Yeah. I love gymnastics though. That was my bread and butter. That was the one thing if I could go back, I'd love to do that again.
Wow, that is a shocker right there. Because a man your height and size doing gymnastics. What was your favorite event to do in gymnastics?
Floor routine. I love the floor routine.
Hmm. Okay, okay, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. It's good to be nimble. That's for sure. Good to be nimble, be able to
Yeah.
do different things. No question about that. What position did you play in baseball?
I was our first baseman, but I got moved around a lot.
Got you. Okay, I like that. I like that. Now we talked about it a little bit. You're going to Carroll University, but were there any other schools that could have persuaded you from going to Carroll University?
Nah. Nah, Michigan maybe. Michigan. Michigan University.
Okay.
That would be the only thing
Okay.
that could persuade me.
Okay. Okay. Now, did you take any visits to any schools, or was Carroll just the one and only visit?
Oh, I took several visits over the course of my senior year. Carroll was like, but when I took that visit to Carroll, I knew that that was gonna be my school, and that was the place for me.
I like that. I like that. And I can respect that too. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you staying in the Midwest, pretty much in Wisconsin, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome, man. Now, what position are you going to play, offense or defense? Because you was defensive tackle and fullback in high school. So, which side of the ball are you going to play?
Well, I'm going to college to play defense, but
Mm.
I wanna figure I wanna do a little something. I wanna see if my coaches will let me play offense just a little bit. but I gotta work hard for that one. I gotta push myself a little bit for that.
Right, right. You scored a few touchdowns your senior year, so I mean, why not? Why not try to put you on offense? That'd be amazing.
Most definitely will. But I'm just happy to play my little defense position up there.
Okay, I'm with you on that. Well, listen, Jayden, I'm gonna ask you some favorite questions, my man, and I just want you to give me the 411 off the rip based upon these favorite questions. Okay, so here we go. Favorite meal you like to cook?
Chicken and waffles.
Oh, okay, chicken and waffles. That is definitely a first here on the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. I love me some chicken and waffles. I'm down with that. Okay, I like that though. I'm a huge taco person though. I love
I feel
tacos
you. I
as
feel
well.
you.
So chicken, steak, doesn't matter what it is. I definitely can whip
Yeah,
it up pretty
that's
good.
my
But
mama. My mama loved the tacos. That's all her. That's all she do.
well, shout out to you. You have an amazing mother. Shout out to her. There's no question about that. She knows good stuff. That's what's up. I love that. Um, Favorite concert you've ever attended?
Slipknot. I went to my older sister dragged me to a Slipknot concert in Indiana. I didn't want to go at first, but when I got there, it was a blast.
That's a legendary band right there, no doubt. I know that there's a lot of my friends that do like Slipknot. I'm not somebody that knows a lot of their music. I'm
I'm
more
not
of
either,
the
man. I'm in the same boat as you. I was just there.
guy. Got you. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm more of a I mean I do like alternative rock. I do like Breaking Benjamin. I like Metallica. I like when it comes to alternative rock, but obviously I love my R&B and hip hop too. So no doubt. The Weeknd was a concert that was unforgettable. No question about that. I love The Weeknd.
I feel you. I
So,
feel you.
yeah, that was my joint right there. Um Favorite place you've ever traveled to?
That's tough. I want to say Georgia. The we was in I was in Georgia for a football for an all-star tournament, and we had got Airbnb in the woods with my whole team. That had to be the favorite place.
Okay, now I'm very familiar with Georgia. That's I lived there for over a decade. Um, so definitely very familiar with there. I graduated actually college out there in Georgia and still have family out there in Georgia. So I'm very fond of that. So I love the fact that you said it was one of your favorite places. Also, my place where I tried chicken and waffles for the first time.
Definitely. Yeah.
For sure, for sure. So I feel you on that. That's what's up. I would say my favorite place is Jamaica. Jamaica was definitely my favorite place. If you get a chance to go out the country and do something, man, definitely put Jamaica on your bucket list because
It's
it's
up
worth
there.
going.
It's in top three. It's in top three.
No doubt. No doubt. You will have a good time. No question. I can definitely give you some tips and pointers on where to go. No doubt.
Definitely.
Um, I'm a sports person. You're a sports person. So this next question is a two-parter.
All right.
Favorite sport that you like to watch on TV? Favorite sport you like to attend in person? They can be the same sport.
All right. The favorite sport I like to watch is track. I love watching track.
Mm,
That's an interesting sport to watch because you never know what's going to happen. And then
right.
one of my favorite sports to go watch, I love going to wrestling tournaments. Wrestling, like, I love watching wrestling, man. Just when
Okay.
them going at it, it's just fun. It's just like yeah.
No, I feel that. I mean, I do. I do. I tried wrestling Jaden one time, but then when they slammed me on my head, I was done. I
I
said,
wrestled
"Yeah, I
my
ain't gonna do that no more."
I wrestled for a little bit my freshman year, and we had the top two kids in the state, and I immediately said nah. They threw me around. I'm like, no, I'm okay.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I switched to basketball real quick at high school because I played basketball, football, and baseball in high school.
Definitely.
But yeah, wrestling, I tried it. That just wasn't for me. Now, track and field, you did shot put,
Yeah.
right? In track?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Now, what is your favorite event to watch when you're watching track and field?
The 100, the 100-meter hurdles. The 100-meter hurdles. I like watching hurdles.
Wow. Okay. 100-meter hurdles. Okay. Okay. Lord knows I can't get up above them hurdles. That's for sure. I
I
can't
can't
do it.
either. That's why I like watching them.
I feel you on that, dog. I feel you on that. That's much respect. Much respect. Now, I'm a huge foodie. So I'm gonna ask you your favorite restaurant to go eat at out there in Chicago.
Fat Cat Bar and Grill.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Fat Cat Bar and Grill. Absolutely. I definitely know that spot. I don't know if they still got it, but I'm a huge Uno's person. I love me some deep dish pizza, dog. That's just me.
Yeah, I feel
Deep
you.
dish pizza is me.
If I go
You know what I'm
pizza
saying?
though, I
So
gotta
I
go Mama
definitely.
Luna's for pizza, man. Gotta go to Mama Luna's.
Oh, Mama Luna's is definitely hits.
Gotta go
No
Mama.
question. No question. It definitely hits. I love me some pizza. But yeah, Fat Cats, I definitely like that. I definitely like that. That's what's up. So you do, being a Chicago native, you do like deep dish pizza.
Yes, sir. Always.
Okay. Now listen, there is some people out there that say no, they can't do it. But I have to ask all Chicago natives, do they like deep dish pizza? And do you eat your deep dish pizza with a fork?
No, who eats the deepest pizza with a fork? That's weird. I gotta get
Hello.
my hands
I'm
dirty.
with
Gotta get my hands dirty with that.
I feel you on that, Jayden. I feel you on that. I like that. I like where this is starting off. Okay. Talk to me because you've had to overcome some adversity in your life. Talk to me about the incident where you broke your femur bone. And that was before high school, right?
Yes,
Breaking
sir.
your femur bone and being able to bounce back, and bounce back and get back on the field. Talk to me about the day that happened. I'm sure that's a memory you'll never forget. Talk to me about the
Definitely not.
process
So,
and how long it took and all that.
well, order for me to talk about me breaking my leg, I gotta talk about how I got there. I had a whole argument with my mama leading up to the tournament, because the day I broke my
Mm-hmm.
leg was the same day I was supposed to walk across my stage for my 8th grade graduation, and my mom didn't want me to
Wow.
go. My mom didn't want me to go play, so we had a little argument about that. So we decided it. I told her I'll go to my high school graduation. I said I promise I'll graduate high school if I get to go play this tournament, and she said yeah. So we went out there to Tennessee, and I'm playing. I'm out there as a running back, as a fullback and D tackle. But the day of the game,
Okay.
one of our linemen quit, so he had me. My coach had me asked me if I could play O line for him, and I said, yeah, I got you. Whatever the team needs, I'll go do it. And so
Okay.
it's like 2 plays into the game. I have no adrenaline, nothing, and these two big defensive linemen rode under either side of my leg, and then my quarterback rode under from behind. And the way I fell
Mm.
so quick and in an awkward position that it just snapped my leg. And
Wow.
while I'm laying there on the floor, I'm trying my best to stand back up, trying my best to get back to the sideline and everything, but I can't move. My leg won't. This just won't get up. And so the trainers come out, my coaches come out, and they ask me if I'm okay. They ask me if I feel any pain. I'm like, no, I don't feel nothing. It's just I'm just there, and the trainers are telling me it's your knee. Your knee's dislocated. It's just popped out of place.
Right.
So I'm asking them if they could
Right.
pop it back into place for me so I can finish my game out. And they're telling me no, because we can mess up your nerves and everything. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait for the paramedics to get here. And then the paramedics got there, and they start cracking jokes. They're like, we was told we're here for a 14-year-old. You look like you, but 18. You were real big for 14, man. And
I
they
mean,
they're trying to calm me down and get the situation all handled and everything. So we get back. I get on the stretcher.
hmm
Oh, they had to cut they cut my pants off. They had to cut my pants leg off so they could see it. And the way my leg was, it was facing the opposite direction of my body.
oh wow.
It was facing the way it wasn't supposed to be facing. So they took me to the first hospital, and I got my MRI there. And the doctors walked in after my MRI, and they told me that I was going to need 3 screws in my leg permanently, and there's a chance that I might never be able to play football again. And when I heard
Wow.
those words, like it just broke me, and I started crying uncontrollably. I sat there and broke down because I didn't know what else to do. Because like up until that point, football is like all I had, is like what made me. Like football is like what I
Right.
like had to strive for. And so when that happened, it was like It was like my whole world came down in an instant, all because I felt a certain way. And so
Wow.
from that moment, we my mom went online and we was trying to look for doctors that was in the city after my surgery,
Absolutely.
and that's how we find Shriner. That's how we found Shriner, Chicago. We had
With-
what we
No, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
my mom reached out to them, and from the first phone call we had, it was like they was treating us like family, like we belonged there, and we was like accepted no matter what. Even
Mhm.
like Shriners hospitals for kid is usually for kids who were born with certain disabilities and certain things. And I didn't know, I didn't know if they were gonna take me, or like if I was like gonna be able to fit in, like belong there, because my injury wasn't as severe as theirs,
Right.
or like as the kids they usually treat. But once I walked in there, they got me. They told me no matter what that I was gonna step back on the football field. That's what my doctor told me, Doctor Ackman. He told me no matter what, I'm gonna get you back on the field as long as you do this, do your PT, and you do your check-ins like you're supposed to. And I got in there. I was so sad though, because like I never like I went in with the mindset I'm not playing football again, nor that I'm touching the field again. And it was like that there just made me think that even though I do this physical therapy, that I'm not going to be able to play the same. I'm not going to be able to do like the same things that I used to do. But
Right.
my mom, my dad, my whole support system, they got behind me, and they told me no matter what to keep going. My mom every day, my mom would say it's not a setback, it's a comeback. So I kept that with me all through my physical therapy. I healed 2 weeks before I was supposed to, so I came back right at the ending of my freshman year football season, and then yeah, that's it went. Yeah, it went from there, and then yeah, that's how I ended up at Prosser after my freshman year.
No, that's an amazing, amazing comeback, amazing story, Jaden. It really is. And I mean, obviously that's such a devastating injury to have, especially on the day of a graduation, and that you go and then you go play, and then you get that happen to you. And then somebody tells you that the sport that you absolutely love unconditionally, that there's a chance you might not play again. And it's like, man, I can only imagine what my emotions would be like, for sure. I know I'll probably be sobbing uncontrollably as well. Um, I want to ask you though, did it change your mindset as far as maybe having like a plan B or C, like when you do go off to college now and you play football, not to really just put so much emphasis on football, but now start putting it on maybe education and life after football?
Yes. So the moment I broke my leg, like all that happened, I sat down with my mom and dad. We talked about if I'm not able to come back to playing football, what are things that I could do to keep myself moving forward in life? That's not just that I could
Yep.
still be a part of the football, still be a part of my sports world. It's just I'm not always gonna be able to play. So
Right.
we was talking, and I decided that if I can't play football, I'm gonna go to college to do something sports related. So that from that point on, I wanted
Okay.
to go to college and go a major in sports administration and management. And that so I'm at least anything I'm in my realm of sports. I'm with something I'm familiar with. I then not only that,
Right.
uh my older brother, we sat down and we talked about starting up a business and everything. So that's in the works right now too.
Okay. And you said what's in the works? You said
Um,
podcast?
a business. Me and my big brother are starting a candle
Oh,
business.
business. Business. Okay. I like that. I like that. Like I said, man, yeah, nothing's never promised. As you know, all of us deal with adversity and adverse situations, but it really, what does it hardens our character, and you showed that you had a lot of character to be able to bounce back. You was young, it's still a devastating injury to have. And it's still an injury that's hard to overcome. But with the right support system that you had and the right mindset, you was able to overcome it. And look at you now, earning a scholarship to pretty much cover your education and be able to play the sport that you love, which is
Definitely.
amazing. No doubt, and kudos to you for that. I want to talk to you about mental health though, and work, and I would say school life balance, but mainly mental health, because when things like that happen to people, sometimes your mental health gets affected. And you're going to college now where you're going to have classes, you're going to have practice, you're going to have workout sessions, you're going to have a lot of things going on. And school life balance is going to be very important, right? Time management is going to be very important for you to be able to get everything done in a timely manner. Talk to me about how you kept your mental health strong through that process and through the process of school, and how you plan on trying to have that school life balance, because you seem like a person that likes to go out and have a good time, but you also seem like a person that's very dedicated to football.
Man, I am. I love going outside, but I also make sure I get done when I needed to. My mental
Hmm.
when it happened, how I felt mentally when I was devastated. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that when it happened, I was there. I was like my mental was all good. Like I was telling myself every day that I could keep going and everything. I sat there. I would sit there like on. I would sit there like some days, and I would think to myself like I couldn't do it, and I'll
Hmm.
sit there and like I'll look at myself in the mirror and just like see how broken I was, and like that just right there just messed my mental up even more. But as it kept going and as I kept progressing and getting better, my mental health also started changing with it, because as I felt myself getting my leg getting stronger and everything, and as I felt myself just getting healing better and becoming back and coming back, my mental changed. It went from I can't do this to if I keep doing this, I'm
Mm.
going to be able to go so far. I'm going to be able to do this and keep going with whatever I need.
Right.
So that just changed a lot, and I'm gonna take that same mentality into my college, into going to college. I'm gonna keep that. If I keep doing this and I keep working hard, I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna have an abundance of things to do, as long as I get my work done and I stay focused on what I have at hand, a task.
Okay, I like that. What is some advice that you would give to the incoming you know players, that maybe to your high school, right? And especially overcoming an injury like you did. What is some advice you would give them about playing high school football? It's Friday Night Lights. It may be their first time, maybe their second time, but kids that want to play high school football, what kind of advice would you give to them?
You're not gonna always like it, but you gotta deal with it. I feel. Like you're not gonna always like waking up in the morning and going to do morning practice if you have them. You're not gonna always like staying late after school and doing these after school practices. You're not gonna always like just working. You're not gonna always like having this expectation of like something higher, because you're not only an athlete, you're a student as well. So you gotta make sure you keep on your grades and you maintain a good GPA so you can keep playing your sports. And it's like when that starts getting over, like you get overwhelmed really quick with it. All I say is you need to take your time, take a step back, and really adjust on, am I gonna do I need this sport right here right now, or should I focus on my academics and then go back? Sit there, like you have to sit there and have that conversation with yourself, and sit there and have that conversation with your
Hmm.
coaches, because if you feel like you can't focus on school and sports, I want you to take everything, go into school, and then come back to your sport, because school is gonna be your school and your education is way more important than playing the sport. So I feel like, yeah, yeah, that's my advice.
Okay, that's some good advice. Good advice to have. Yeah, I don't know what the GPA was at your school, but you have to have at least a 2.5 to be able to continue playing high school sports.
My coach
Uh,
wanted us to have
for
maintain a
sure.
3.0. He wanted us to maintain a 3.0 to play.
So there you go. So that's like a B average. No question about that. So education was definitely important at your school. And that's some great advice to give to anybody that's incoming that wants to play high school athletic sports. And I played three sports year round with football, baseball, and basketball. So I like that. We have reached the portion of the podcast, Jalen, to now we're going to play my interactive game called This or That. So it is a simple game, Jaden. It's a game that I like to play with all my guests here on the Work Hard Play Harder podcast. And that's basically I'm gonna ask you some questions and you get to choose this or that. So Jaden, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Out of these two restaurants, which restaurant would you rather eat at? KFC or Popeyes? Boy, you on point like a period right now. You on point like a period. I like that. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Let's keep it going. When it comes to chicken wings, which flavor out of these two would you rather have on the wing? Barbecue or lemon pepper? Okay. Do you like your wings wet or dry? Okay. Which one is 51%? Which one is 49%? Okay. Do you like your wings bone in or boneless? Okay. All right. I mean, listen, that sounds like that was a tough decision for you, Jaden. Right. Absolutely. I'm with you on that. I'm totally with you. But for the sake of this, is this or that, you went with traditional, and I love it. I love that. Now, these next five questions have to do with music concerts that you rather attend. So, okay, here we go. Which music concert would you rather go to? Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Okay, go see K Dot. I'm with you on that. Which music concert would you rather go see? Would you rather go see uh Lil Wayne or J. Cole? Okay, you heard that Carter Six? Oh, okay. Have you heard the Carter Six yet? Hmm. Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's smashing. It's smashing. There's some bops on there. There's no question about that. Which music concert would you rather go to? Would you rather go see Polo the Don or Chief Keef? You said what? Uh oh. Did we lose you? On here with Jayden McDonald. Work hard, play harder. It's your boy Chris Drummond. Having some technical difficulties here, but that's okay. He'll be back with us shortly. Um, yeah, right now we are playing my interactive game called This or That, where I'm asking him different questions. So yeah, he'll be back on with us very shortly. We just lost him for a moment. But yeah, wow, what an incredible young man. No question about that. Overcoming that injury, being able to play football at a high level, earn him a scholarship. That's just amazing. And I love that. So um we're gonna get into some more questions, some more this or that when he comes back and joins us. Um and yeah, we'll get into it for sure. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to once again, guys, we're having some technical difficulties here on the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. Um Jayden's connection went out a little bit, but we were having a pretty good show. Um, so yeah, absolutely. Just waiting on him to come back into the fold. And once he comes back, we'll be ready to roll, ready to rock for sure. Mm, but yeah, all right. Let's see. We'll give him another couple minutes. After that, we'll exit out and we'll have to do a part two. But yes, anybody that's watching this, thank you for watching the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. The subscriptions have been growing. Uh, the videos have been growing. Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it and appreciate your support. No question about that. So, um, thank you all very much. Really do appreciate that. Okay. We are going to exit off of here. That was part one. We will be back with part two with Jayden McDonald when I get a hold of him and we're able to get back on. Take care now. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Chris, man. We are back here again, pretty much part two of my conversation with Jayden McDonald on the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. We were right in the middle of my interactive game called This or That, and we were talking about music concerts that you rather attend. So, Jayden, this question is for you. Which music artist would you rather go see? Would you rather go see Polo? Or I should say not Polo the Don, but Polo G or Chief Keef?
Chief Keef. Chief. Chief Keef. Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Now, here we go. Which music concert would you rather go see? I'm a huge R&B person, so would you rather go see Usher or Chris Brown?
Shit, man. That's a question right there. That's a question. I'll go Usher. I'll go Usher.
That is.
I'll just go Usher.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's what's up. I like that. That was difficult. I
I
know it
like that
was.
question. I like that
I
question.
know it was. That's what's up. I like it. I like that you do like it. Okay. Here's my last of the music. Which music artist would you rather go see? Let's show some love to the ladies. If we had to go see them, would you pick Beyonce or Rihanna? Which one of you? Which one you rather be taking a date to go see?
I'll just go Beyonce. Let's go Beyonce. I don't care, man. Oh well.
Okay, okay. I'm with you on that. Did pretty good on the music. I like that. Let me ask you, which sport would you rather play, badminton or bowling?
Batman. Love Batman.
Oh my gosh! Oh my. Okay, so you like hitting that birdie, don't you? Okay. Okay. Now, how good are you at bowling?
Not very good. I'm really bad at bowling. I don't bowl very often.
Okay. Well, see, yeah, there we go. It's all good. Listen. You know your lane, and you
Yup,
staying in it. That's all that matters. So
yup.
I get that. Okay. Which sport would you rather watch on TV? Would you rather watch basketball or baseball?
Basketball. Basketball.
Okay. Are you a Bulls fan?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I'm about to say you said that kind of reluctantly, Jayden. Like,
We
damn.
haven't
Are
been
you,
the
you sure?
best. We haven't been the best. But I love my Bulls.
Have you been to the United Center though? Have you
Yeah.
watched the Bulls game?
I've been to a few games. I've been to a couple of games.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Do you like
Yes,
desserts?
sir. Yeah, I love desserts.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna name 4 categories of desserts. You have to choose one of these categories that you would never eat again.
Alright.
So here we go. The first one is ice cream. The second one is candy. The third one is cake/pies, so they're grouped together. The last one is cookies. So which one are you getting rid of?
Cakes. I'll get rid of cakes. I'll get rid of cakes and pies.
Okay. Okay. That's a pretty smart decision. Now, what's your favorite cookie?
I like me a little snickerdoodle, like a snickerdoodle cookie. Love snickerdoodle cookies.
Wow. Okay, that's a little different, no question. I'm gonna go different with you. I like gingerbread. That's mine.
Okay.
So yeah, good gingerbread cookie. So I definitely like that, especially when it's warm too.
Mhm.
It hits right. Okay. Do you like potato chips?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So same format. I'm gonna name four brands. You got to choose one of these brands you'll never eat again. So here we go. First brand is Pringles. The second brand is Lay's. The third brand is Ruffles. The last brand is Doritos. Which one are you choosing to get rid of?
Doritos. I don't eat Doritos. I
Wow.
don't really eat Doritos. So Doritos.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is your favorite chip of this period of all
Hot
time?
crunchy curls.
Say what?
Hot crunchy curls. You only find them in
Who
Chicago.
is
You
that?
only find them in Chicago. Little Venture chips. Ventures.
Okay. All right. Well, Jayden, there's a lot of qualities in you that I like. There's no question about that. But you have just proven that you're not perfect. That's all that is. Uh, I don't know what those crunchy hot chips are, but I guess I gotta try them out next time I'm in the shop. That's for sure. Um, okay, you did pretty good on this or that. You were pretty decisive, and I like that. I love asking this next question, and this next question is basically, give me a bucket list, a top four bucket list of things that you would like to do with your degree that you're going to receive in college.
Dang. Okay. I wanna. Let's see.
Like, what kind of goals or events or stories that you would like to do with your degree?
I know. I want to start a football team with that degree. Cause since it's sports management, I could start me a little team, a little youth team. I want to do that, just to give back to my
Okay.
community and like help
Okay.
them out, keep kids off the streets. I want to host
I love that.
camps. I want to do a lot of camps and what and stuff with my degree, just to help out. Um, I don't. I haven't really thought about it. I'm like, this is one of them questions that got me thinking. I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do with my
That's right.
degree just yet. I just know what I wanted. I just haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do with it. I definitely want to intern for a big sports team for a sports team. I want to intern. That's definitely something I want to do with my degree. Um, that's all I have right. I gotta think.
No, those are some good things. Those are some good things that you came up with. But so let me give you some advice, young fella. Let me give you some advice on this, and that is those are some great goals to have. Uh, listen, I want you to have as much fun as you can in college, man. Learn as much as you can. Play the sport that you absolutely love. But also, if those are some goals in your mind, get involved early. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't have to push no hold off button. Get involved early. Ask questions early. And because the earlier that you can, the more equipped and better you will be down the line. Um, I definitely if you can intern, maybe in the summertime, that'd be great. If you could do something like that, or uh, I'm not sure. Would you ever think about coming back to Prosser and coaching?
Maybe in the distant future, I'll go back and go back to my school and help my school and everything. But honest with you, I don't know, cause I know how I was as a high school student. I wasn't the best listener.
Hmm.
I wasn't the best with my emotions and controlling them during games and everything. And I know how I am. So it's like I love to go back to my school and go coach. But I also know that if I go back to that school, it's gonna be like it's gonna be crazy because I'm gonna get into it
Yeah.
because I love playing football, and then I'm gonna really mostly invested, and then I know the kids are gonna get mostly invested because they love football, and it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be like yeah, it's gonna be a tornado.
I can imagine. I can imagine it's gonna be chaos, no question. Okay. What is some advice that someone has gave you, Jayden, that you hold on dearly to?
You might not like what I'm saying, but you gotta listen to it. Like I'm
Mm.
always told that I'm not like you're not gonna like everything someone's gonna tell you, but you should always take that into consideration in what you're doing, even if yeah, that's a big one.
I like that. Yeah, you definitely not gonna like what everybody say, but you should always at least listen to it, or give it the time of day to be able to be heard. Then after that, you decipher it, or whether or not it's important enough for you to retain it. So I
Definitely.
certainly understand that. You talked about going to the Shriner Hospital and how the doctors there helped you out in your recovery. Then you got a chance to play benefiting the Shriner Children's Hospital, a football game.
Yeah,
Talk to me about playing in that game and how much that meant to you.
man, that game it didn't feel real when they told me I could play in that game. I felt like it felt like a dream to be honest with you, and it felt like a dream up until the game, up until we played because like I want to give back to Shriners as much as I can because they just done so much for me by getting me back on the field, like to the sport that I love. So when they told me that I could come out there and help them
Right.
play, I like come help them fundraise. I was all for it. Like I was just like it just didn't feel real to me because like that's a hospital that I go to frequently, and that's a hospital that I referred all my friends to whenever they get injured and stuff. So being able to play for that hospital and play for those kids is just like it's just crazy. And then I had coach like some of my coaches what like I had was Shriners or like their children I had were in the Shriners. So it just like it was amazing.
Do you remember how the outcome of the game, and do you also remember how much you guys raised as far as funds for that type of benefit game?
I know we lost. My team lost that game. I'm not gonna lie. We definitely lost. We lost by a lot. It was like 21-7 or something like that. It was bad. We got
Okay.
dominated.
Okay.
We we raised it was like it was a lot. It was so much. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know we raised a lot of money for 12,000, 12,
Okay.
12.
Wow.
I think
That's pretty good.
12,000 or more, something like around there. But I'll have to get
Wow.
back to you with the actual
That's
number.
pretty damn good. Yeah, no, that's what's up. I like that. I like the fact that you guys raise money for a great cause. Obviously, anytime you benefit children in a hospital, it's always going to be a great cause. And yes, you want to win the game, but there's just more important things in life.
Honestly,
No question about
I
that.
was just
So,
out there to support. I didn't care if I won or lose. Like this was one of them all-star games where it's like I don't care if I win or lose this game. I just want to come out here and like see these kids
right.
have fun and see them smiling. That was my big thing. I just wanted to see them have fun out there.
Got you. I love that. Now, are you a Bears fan?
No, no, sir.
Why you answer that so quickly? You answer that very fast.
I get
Like,
asked that
man, like
question quite often.
oh my, well, I'm sure you do. Being a Chicago native, there's no question you're gonna get that often. Now, what fan are you
I'm a
then?
Patriots fan through and through.
Oh hell no, no, you did not say Patriots. Oh my gosh, what?
You forget I was born and I'm a Patriots
How are you a
fan.
Patriots fan being in
You
Chicago?
know,
Explain, please.
that's a question to take up with my father, man, because like I was born and they told me, "You know what? You're a Patriots fan now." So I said, "Okay." And I just ran with it.
Okay. Uh,
I just
wow,
ran with it.
that is interesting. There's no question. How do you think the Patriots are gonna do this season?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. We're not the best. We're not gonna do the best, but we're getting a lot of pieces together to so we can come back. We're getting a lot of great pieces on our roster. That's just gonna help us just tremendously this year. Especially our old linemen. We just got some new old linemen, so that's gonna help out.
I do like your quarterback Drake May from
My
UNC,
quarterback.
North Carolina. Um, I do like the fact that y'all picked up Diggs, Stephon Diggs. I like that. Mike Vrabel's gonna get that defense right. I just feel like they have so much of an uphill battle because they're clearly, to me, definitely not better than the Bills. Um, but they could possibly catch the Jets.
No, definitely not. I feel like we could catch them. We could catch them, but the Bills that they gonna be a challenge. I think they might catch us, but we got this. All right, we got this season. We finna come out. We gonna
I do see New England possibly getting a wild card, maybe a seventh seed. They probably be the eighth, ninth team in there. They have a chance to do that. They do have a chance to do that. But yeah, anything above, I mean, that 7, 8, 9 spot, anything above that,
it's gonna be a
you is
miracle.
definitely reaching.
It's gonna be a miracle if we get above that.
No question. Right, right. No question. Okay. Patriots fan in Chicago. You definitely the only one. Or well, y'all the only family, I should say. That's for sure. Um, that's what's up. I want to do some rapid fire with you, my man.
All
And what that is I'm gonna throw some things at you, and you get to just shout out with glee the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay,
right,
so here we go. Chicken or waffles?
chicken,
Ribs or pork chops?
ribs,
Red or blue?
blue,
Juice or soda?
juice,
Favorite Netflix TV show?
sniper,
Say what?
sniper. Well,
Who is that?
it's like it's a show about this it's a show about this military sniper they got set up.
Wow, I've never heard of that. I might have to look at that up on Netflix. Okay. Favorite sandwich.
Ham,
Got you. Okay. Favorite non-alcoholic drink.
Fanta. No, Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Oh, okay. Dr. Pepper. I like that. If you had a choice to bring 3 people with you on a vacation, who would those 3 people be and where would you go? Now,
Uh,
Jayden, you could pick family, friends, or celebrities.
okay. First one, my little brother KJ, because he goes with me every. Oh shit. Hello. My little brother KJ, because he goes with
I'm
me
right here.
everywhere. Uh, Second person, my dad, because I know he wants to travel, and then the third person, Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. Your little brother, your dad, and then Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Why? Why Hulk Hogan?
Because I feel like he will really excel at the place we're going.
And where would you be going?
In the middle of the woods, Alaska.
Jayden, what the hell? I mean, we could have went anywhere, man. you, you talking about in the middle of the woods in Alaska? Okay. All right. You know what? Thou shall not judge. This is your thing, and that's what it is. Okay, I'll ride with you. If you had a choice to listen to 3 songs or 3 artists on repeat and never get tired of them, who would those 3 artists or 3 songs be? I don't know any of them people. Mm-mm. Okay. I don't know a single soul you just said. I don't. I really don't. I've never. First of all, anybody that calls themselves Young Pappy, they need to get slapped with the black and the white side of my hand because I don't know what is going on with that name. I don't know what is going on with that name. Young Pappy. Okay. All right, I'm gonna rock with you though. Favorite board game. Okay. Favorite card game. You know how to play some spades. Okay, hold on now, hold on, yeah, hold on. You gotta take the base out now. Take the base out now. Hold on. Uh, okay, so hold on. So if I ask you, do you play regular or do you play joke, joke, deuce, deuce? Oh, you play ace high. Okay, so you play ace, ace high. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I like that. I like that. I play both ways, because I get it too. I be getting it in spades now. You know what I'm saying? I make sure it hit that table hard when I slam that card down. So yeah. Do you know how to play some bones? Puerto Rican dominoes. What is that? Uh, yo no say. I don't know what that is. What is that? What? Oh, okay. 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 Now, what is the now we know the sport that you would play that you would dominate in, which is football. But what is the sport that you would play that you would absolutely suck in? Hold on, hold up. So you telling me you can go after the ball, you can carry the ball, you can, snap the ball, but you can't throw the ball into the net. That what you trying to tell me? Oh, okay. Well, you typically play water polo in the shallow though. I mean, everybody's standing up. Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. I like that answer. That's what's up. Two more for the rapid fire. Okay. Um, give me a favorite as far as favorite video game. Hold on. Black Ops or Modern Warfare? Okay. You a real one. You a real one. You a real one. Yep, because Black Ops is where it's at. Okay, got you. Last but not least, if they said that you can only play one of these positions moving forward, which position would you choose to play, defensive tackle or fullback? Okay, okay, I like that. I like That's true. That's very true. And then like I don't know if it's still accurate or true, but the last I saw, you were 6'7", 280 pounds. Um, you said what? Oh, you're not. Oh my God. I might have read that wrong. No, you know what? I did. I wrote a 7, but it said 6'1". It did 6'1", 6'1". That's right. 6'1", 280. Now did I have the weight right or no? Oh wow. Okay. Well, then, yeah, you still a big boy. There's no question about that. I'm not even 200 pounds. That's for sure. And so I certainly understand. Yeah, going up against somebody like you in the football field, that's a business decision. I ain't trying to do all that. That's for sure. Um, this has been a pretty dope conversation, part one and part two of just talking to you and getting to know you, your background, your why of getting into sports. Obviously, you're going to do great things at Carroll University up there in Wisconsin. How familiar are you with Wisconsin? I should ask. Well, I'm sure you are going to get very acquainted. Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. No question about that. And it's a great state. There's no question about it. Obviously, great cities there from Milwaukee, Green Bay, where you're going, to Waukesha, if I'm saying that right. Um, and stuff like that. So I think you're going to do amazing things in Carroll University. I am a new fan of yours. I will be following you for sure. I hope you kill it this football season because, yep, I would definitely be keeping an eye on you for sure. Is there anything else that you would like to add about yourself, Jayden, or anything at all before we conclude? Hmm. Absolutely. Well said, my man. Listen, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday afternoon. Thank you for coming on to the Work Hard, Play Harder podcast. And you and I will definitely be in touch. No doubt. I'm out.